So I'm in New York City right now. It's the 31st of December, in other words, New Year's Eve. I've got a bunch of plans for the crazy festivities in Times Square, all the fireworks, all that later tonight, but I figured first we'd come out to Central Park, get into nature, you could say, as much as you can in New York City, and just decompress and relax a little bit in New York before all the New Year's Eve craziness. So I came out to a spot that's usually pretty crowded, the Brooklyn Bridge. It's about 7 a.m. The sun is just starting to come up. There's absolutely no one out here. I've got it practically to myself.
We are out here in the Pacific Northwest with our special guest here, the Aidin Robbins. It is literally starting to rain right now.
To Oregon!
Woo! Pacific Northwest, baby!
Waterfall is right around this corner. Tommy thinks I'm gonna have a pretty hardcore reaction to it.
You might cry.
We'll see if he's right. I might cry. It's very true. So we finally made it. As you can see, the view is absolutely incredible. This is one of the craziest views I've ever seen. Fitting to accompany such a difficult, strenuous hike, but it was worth it without a doubt.
Like, that was at the end of February, and then like within 2 weeks after we got back, it was like everything was shutting down and everyone was like this whole coronavirus thing was taking over, and that was pretty much it.
And this is special because it's actually my first time hiking in about 3 months, and I left home at 3:30 this morning. Drove 2.5 hours here and then hiked a little ways out. One of the best sunrises I've ever seen, especially this close to home. And coming out here this morning got me thinking a little more about what kind of I've learned in quarantine and isolation. And one of those things is appreciation for the outdoors, hiking, because I hadn't realized how much that had become a part of my routine and how much of my creative fuel comes from this. And my appreciation for the outdoors and the immense beauty of the outside world, even here in my home in North Carolina, has skyrocketed. And I think that one trip kind of marks a transition for me from thinking that I lived in the most boring place on the entire planet to constantly being out hiking and finding new spots to shoot. Look at that! It's crazy! Absolutely crazy. The rolling hills, the clouds, I feel like it's gonna be a banger sunset. I looked at the weather forecast last night, saw a 100% chance of rain here, and I was like, all right, I gotta shoot. It is clearly a very moody and foggy day. As you can probably see behind me, the snow is actually picking up. It's actually getting really nice and foggy, just like it was last time. So I'm super stoked for this hike. These are words that I never thought I would hear, because to me, the Carolinas are about as ordinary as it gets, because the grass is always greener on the other side, and living somewhere for a large portion of your life does a great job of desensitizing you to what's special about that location. It is December 31st, 2020. It's like 5 a.m. I'm on the road on my way to go catch a sunrise. It's super cloudy right now, but I'm remaining hopeful that the sky is gonna work its magic this morning and give us a pretty fire sunrise to end off this year. And I guess that kind of aligns with how we're all feeling going into 2021. It's cloudy, not sure what's on the horizon, but staying hopeful that things are gonna clear up soon and make way for a pretty beautiful sunrise. Either way, I've got about an hour left to go, and we'll see what happens. And I'll see you when we get there.